Hello. Good morning. So, the raccoons live in that hole. So, I come walking down here again last night, but last night I sent warning. And I was still on the driveway, and I was like, hey, we're looking at the raccoons. And my text message back says, where? I'm on the porch. Well, I wasn't here yet, right? I was just coming down the driveway. So I get to the corner of the house and I peek around, and she's standing up on the porch and she's looking over like she can't see me. And then Coco barked and Penny barked and she turned around and screamed again. So I have successfully scared her twice this week. I think it's a good week. Yeah.
Okay, so she is, to me, she is just so...
I accidentally hit stop. She's so beautiful. She's 70, I think 72. And she's one of those women that you would see walking in the 90-degree heat with a long sleeve shirt on, not sweating. You know what I'm saying? I look up to her a lot, but she is so silly on the other side of that. I hadn't been working for her that long. This is back when she owned the company. And her niece works for us, Amy. And I'm sitting at my desk, and Amy comes in past me and goes down the hall to her office. Well, she always went to her office, and then she would come back into the kitchen to make her some coffee. And I see Tommy drop to her knees and take off crawling down the hall on her hands and knees when Amy went back into the kitchen to get her coffee. Tommy was on her hands and knees peering into the kitchen. Well, Amy turns around and practically threw the cup of coffee at her and screamed. And I just busted out laughing, and I was like...
Bugs. No, I didn't say black bugs.
I said, well, I have found the perfect place to work, because God knows I love scaring people. I sometimes like being scared. Sometimes. If it's not a bad scaring, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, my nephew, when he was probably like, I don't know, 5 or 6, when he came to the house, he was always a little bit afraid to go up the stairs to use the bathroom, because it's a split level. Because the upstairs hallway, you have to go up the stairs to turn on the hall light. So it's just kind of dark going up there in the evenings. So he would say, please don't scare me when I come out of the bathroom. I was like, I would never. I would never. And then when I heard the door close, I would go lay on the steps. I would just lay there, and I would have my head on the hallway. You know, I was at the top of the stairs with my head peering into the bathroom, so that when he opened the door, I wouldn't jump out at him, I wouldn't scream, I would just lay there. And, you know, he would be like drying his hands off and open the door and look down and see me and just scream. Can I tell you that he got me back so many times when he got older? But it's kind of fun, you know, it's kind of fun if it's not dangerous. I don't like some of these where they're like throwing spiders at people. No. But just like Lisa has scared me at the office. I came out of the bathroom and rounded the corner, and she like threw her arms out like that. You really don't even have to scream or do anything like that for me to have a reaction. Because I've told y'all, I'm not scared of what I should be, but I'm terrified of what I shouldn't be. Yeah, like frogs. Yeah, my mom was scared of any bug, and she'd rip all her clothes off in the yard if she thought a bug had gotten in her clothes. Yeah, she was just insane with it. I'm not that bad. Anyway, we're about back home, so I'll be back, okay? Okay. Hi, it's me again. First of all, I didn't get any sleep last night. I mean, very little sleep. And so I'm wired a little tight today, okay? Some people are angry when they get very little sleep. I just get plain old stupid. Yeah, I just get silly. Now, by this evening, I'll probably have a headache and I'll be a little on the grumpy side. But right now, I'm on that silly bag. Yeah, I'm like. So Lisa sends me a text message. Tell me God doesn't work in mysterious ways. Because Lisa sent me a text message and it said, Starbucks, question mark? And I was like, yes, please. Because I could not go to sleep. I tossed and turned and flipped and flopped and I just wallered them sheets up good, you know what I'm saying? And Penny's just laying over there snoring, just snoring like a grown man, snoring. And here I am, can't go to sleep. Well, I finally did drift off sometime after midnight. We gonna let it all hang out. Y'all like how I work music into my sentences? It's a talent. I'm telling you, it's a talent. Anyway, I woke up at 3. Why would I be awake at 3 when I didn't go to sleep until after midnight? So I started flipping and flopping and wallering and rolling around in the sheets again, trying to get comfortable so I could go back to sleep. And anyway, I finally go back to sleep, and I'm pretty sure it was close to 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. And I think I responded to some of y'all during that 3 to 5 o'clock hour during the night. And then, danged if I didn't wake up at like 10 till 6. And I was having this weird dream. Don't ask me what it is. I've already forgotten it. But I just woke up thinking, wow, what a weird dream, right? And I wasn't like fully awake yet, but I was in that state of maybe I can go back to sleep. And then Penny started doing her little woof woofs. And I was like, no, come on up here and get under the covers because we going back to sleep. So she come up there and got, I don't know why she got out from under the cover just to woof at me to get back under the cover. But she got back under there and she laid down and started snoring again. And I don't think I drifted back off to sleep. So basically I've had about 3 hours sleep. So that Starbucks is going to hit just right this morning. Yeah. And then we've got our weekly meeting at 8:30, which the boss, the owner, was on vacation last week. And now we've got 2 weeks worth of stuff to go over. So it's probably going to be a doozy. So I'm very thankful that Lisa is stopping to get us some Starbucks this morning. Did I already say my order? It's a mocha chip frappuccino. I don't care if it's almond milk or coconut milk. Just give me that Java chip frappuccino. Hold the whipped cream, please. Oh, by the way, speaking of cream, other than a little itchiness, I didn't really have much of a reaction because, you know, there wasn't that much. And I didn't even eat all of that. I just kind of very lightly put it on my tacos yesterday because it was hot. I would love to know what's in it. Like, in my mind, it's sour cream, avocado, and jalapenos. I don't know. I'm going avocado because of the color. I'm going jalapenos because of the heat with the seeds. Yeah. But anyway, besides all that, the girls came over last night, and for the first time, I made cream cheese icing. We haven't made a cake in like 2 weeks, but I made cream cheese icing, and we made red velvet cake to put the cream cheese icing on. Phoenix says, hey, when you go to the store, can you get us some marshmallows so we can go out in the backyard and build a fire and roast marshmallows? That's what I did to her. She was like, what? I said, it's 90 degrees outside. First of all, we're under a burn ban from May 1st to October 1st every year. And second of all, it's 90 degrees outside. We're not building a fire. Not today. So, anyway, I'm at work. So I'm going to go in and do some work. And I'll be back later, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, some of y'all might not find this funny. You might not even understand why I got so tickled, okay? But I'm going to tell you anyway. I, first of all, have sheriff's office humor, okay? I worked with men way too long, and I have sheriff's office humor. My mind is warped, okay? I'm sitting at work. We had our meeting. My part of the meeting was over. So I am up, you know, doing other stuff. And Lisa is still on the meeting. Now, it's a Zoom meeting, so we can all see each other, except they would just see me through Lisa's camera. So Lisa says something. All I can hear is Lisa because she's got her earbuds in. So I can't hear what they're saying. But Lisa says, Richard Whitehead down below. And in my mind, that went somewhere else. It went to Dick Whitehead down below. Okay? I don't know why. I guess because I had 3 hours sleep. I just got so freaking tickled over that. And I could not stop laughing, okay? I mean, I was hysterical laughing. It was that kind of laughter that you can't even catch your breath and you don't even know why, but I know why, because I had very little sleep. And Lisa's over there doing like this, trying to tell me to be quiet. So at this point, I've got tears running down my face, and I reach over to grab a napkin, and when I did, I just spit all the way across the desk, which added to my hystericalness. You like that word, hystericalness? Anyway, Lisa is trying to keep her cool because by this point she realizes why I'm laughing. And then I get up and go walking by her desk to go back to the back so I could just laugh out loud. Laugh out loud, LOL. Tommy sends me a text message and says, "Are you okay? Your face is really red. Are you having an allergic reaction?" I said, "No, I'm just tickled. I cannot stop laughing. It wasn't even that funny, but because I had no sleep, I'm delirious, and I can't stop laughing because she said, Richard Whitehead down below." I don't know why I thought that was so funny. I mean, my mind took it to Dick Whitehead down below, because, you know, Dick is a derivative of Richard. Anyway, I just lost it. And Lisa is just sitting over there waving at me, and they keep asking Lisa if she's okay, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm just working with this idiot." Because she didn't want to tell them what I was saying, because I muttered under my breath why I was laughing so loud. Anyway, it was ridiculous, but that's how my day went at work. Frivolity and laughter ensued, okay? But anyway, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. We hope he's coming back soon, because people be crazy, and I am crazy because I got so tickled. Anyway, toodles!